Welcome to the Golden State Warriors news channel. Before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with all things Warriors. Now, let's get into today's exciting news. An all-star player is making waves in the NBA after skipping a crucial minicamp for his current team, fueling rumors of his departure. This opens a golden window of opportunity for the Warriors. Yes, we're talking about Brandon Ingram, the New Orleans Pelicans forward who's been an all-star, but now seems increasingly out of place as younger stars like Herb Jones and Trey Murphy III rise. His absence from the minicamp has only intensified speculation, and this is where the Warriors could strike. Ingram is exactly what Golden State needs right now. After losing Klay Thompson to the Dallas Mavericks, the Warriors are desperate for a secondary scorer who can create his own shot and keep the offense flowing when Curry is double-teamed or off his game. Ingram, who averaged 20.8 points per game last season, fits that role perfectly. His lethal mid-range game and isolation scoring prowess make him a perfect fit for the Warriors' offense. Plus, his 5.7 assists per game show his growth as a playmaker, aligning well with the team's ball movement philosophy. Imagine the impact Ingram could have alongside Curry and Draymond Green. He wouldn't just bring instant scoring. His length and athleticism would be a huge boost on defense. Of course, he'd need to adapt to Golden State's demanding culture of effort and dedication, but with the Warriors' development system, there's no doubt Ingram could elevate his game to the next level. Here's the kicker. The Pelicans might be willing to trade Ingram for less than his usual value. With his market value down and New Orleans needing to make moves quickly, the Warriors could negotiate on favorable terms. This wouldn't require mortgaging the team's future. Instead, they could add a crucial piece without giving up too much. For Warriors fans, this is the perfect opportunity. Ingram could be the missing link to restore the Warriors as serious title contenders, especially with Thompson out of the picture. The trade makes sense for both sides. Ingram would get a fresh start where he can maximize his potential, while Golden State gains the scorer they desperately need to complement Curry. Now the big question is, will the Warriors front office seize this opportunity? What do you think, Dubs Nation? Can you see Brandon Ingram rocking the Chase Center in a Warriors jersey? It sounds like a powerful combination, doesn't it? Imagine Ingram fitting into the Warriors' offensive system, where ball movement and fluidity are essential. Under Steve Kerr's guidance, alongside stars like Curry and Draymond, Ingram would have the perfect environment to thrive. Unlike in New Orleans, where he sometimes seemed trapped in a system that didn't fully harness his talent, Golden State would give him the freedom to be more efficient. And let's not forget, he'd fill a critical gap left by Thompson's departure. Last season, we saw the Warriors struggle to maintain offensive consistency when Curry was heavily guarded or having an off night. The lack of a reliable scorer was glaring. Ingram would change that. He can create his own shot, force defenses to adjust, and with his mid and long-range shooting, he'd open up more space for the Warriors' signature three-point plays. But it's not just his offensive prowess that makes Ingram valuable. His size and versatility would be a significant defensive asset, fitting perfectly with the Warriors' defensive philosophy. While defense isn't his primary strength, history shows that players who join Golden State often elevate their defensive game thanks to the team's culture. We saw it with Andrew Wiggins, who transformed from an inconsistent scorer into a key two-way player. Ingram has the potential to follow the same path. Let's think long-term. With Curry still at his peak and Draymond orchestrating the defense, adding Ingram would give the Warriors a third offensive weapon capable of closing out games. It would create a dynamic and unpredictable trio, with Ingram stepping up when Curry needs a break or when defenses focus too much on him. Financially, the deal could also be a masterstroke. Sure, salary maneuvers are always tricky, but Ingram's lowered market value plays into the Warriors' hands. He's already proven his all-star credentials, and his discontent in New Orleans, coupled with the Pelicans' potential willingness to move on, gives Golden State a rare chance to negotiate from a position of strength. This means they could secure a high-impact player without sacrificing too many young assets or draft picks. At the end of the day, this trade could be the game changer the Warriors need to return to the top. For Ingram, it's a chance to reinvent himself within a winning franchise, surrounded by a culture of excellence. Now the question remains: will Bob Myers and the front office pull the trigger? What do you think, Dubs Nation? Is Ingram the piece that can take us back to the summit? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest Warriors news. Because who knows? This trade could happen sooner than we expect. Just imagine, an all-star like Ingram alongside Steph Curry and Draymond Green could revolutionize our team. He wouldn't just bring a consistent 20 points per game, he'd add a new dimension to our offense, making it more unpredictable and harder to defend. Ingram's ability to create his own shots and his efficiency in isolation plays perfectly complements Steve Kerr's system. To maintain offensive pressure, Ingram would be the perfect piece to keep the pace and intensity we love. Defensively, his versatility and athleticism would strengthen our already solid unit, making us more aggressive and adaptable. Sure, there are risks in any trade, but the potential benefits far outweigh the uncertainties. As a fan, I'm hoping the Warriors front office sees the value Ingram brings and makes the strategic move. It would be thrilling to see Ingram don the Golden State jersey and help lead us to more championships. Let's hope this opportunity materializes and ushers in a new era of success for the Warriors. And what about you, fans? Are you as excited as I am to see Ingram in action at Chase Center? Leave your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned for all the latest Warriors updates here on the channel. Let's support our team together as we aim for another season of victories.